You know, one of the things that I also point out is a lot of when I was doing jokes about Trump during the elections, there were some immigrants who would get upset at me and they would say, "Listen, he's not anti-immigrant; he's anti-illegal immigrant. He wants to, you know, he's going to allow legal immigration." Well, here we are now. He's trying to tighten legal immigration as well. And how are we going to judge who gets in? And also, from what I've heard, is they already have some merit-based immigration, and again, it seems like there's some discrimination going on there. Again, I get a lot of people reaching out to me on social media telling me that they're Iranians who are trying to come to America, but because that country is being limited, they're not allowed to come. One statistic that I heard, I was at an event at Stanford University, and the provost was speaking, and she said before all of this anti-immigration, before all this travel ban stuff that was happening, Iranian students coming from Iran to study their PhDs, get their PhDs at Stanford University, were one of the highest percentage of foreign students coming to Stanford. And she said because of the travel ban, they now had 0 students coming.
Sure.
So it feels like they're finding ways to limit certain countries. Yeah.
A lot of your work focuses on the immigrant experience in America. I want our viewers just to get another clip of your work. Let's have a look.
This is what I learned at the protest. White people born in America protest differently than people of color and other people not born in America. Because we were down there, we're all marching together, everything was going great, we're all marching, everything's going fantastic, we're just marching, moving forward. And then suddenly, the riot police came out, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go protest over here for a minute. But the white dudes did not care. They're just out of my way, copper, here I come, it's my right.
You moved to the States, what, at the age of 6. How have things changed? And what would you say about the current climate?
You know, I would say that I've always been hopeful that we will be more and more understood, and I'm seeing good and bad. You know, I'm seeing shows like my friend Rami Youssef. He's got a show called Rami on Hulu, which is about a Egyptian Muslim growing up in New York City, or I should say a young Muslim in New York City. So we've got that. We've got Master of None from Aziz Ansari. We've got a lot of different young people coming through with programs and shows. We get a chance, like I did with the clip you just showed, to be on Netflix and Showtime and all these other networks. So I believe that a lot of people are finding out that people from the Middle East are just good people living their lives. However, we do have rhetoric that comes from the White House, and a lot of times that's very bothersome. Even George Bush Jr. took a moment to say when we were going to go to war with the countries in the Middle East that there's a lot of good people from the Middle East. And I don't think I've ever heard that from Trump. And it's unfortunate because the fact is, I try to say immigrants love America. There's a reason we come. We're leaving a bad situation, whether we're coming from Central America or we're coming from the Middle East. The people from Syria are leaving a bad situation. I myself left a revolution to come to America, and we come here to do well and do better. And yet you have rhetoric from Donald Trump when he says there's this caravan coming and there's unknown Middle Easterners in the caravan. Well, who are these unknown Middle Easterners? What are you implying? Like when I heard him say there's unknown Middle Easterners in the caravan to try to scare people, I said, that sounds like every party at my house. There's always some unknown Middle Easterners at my house when I have parties. So, you know, it's a shame. I mean, I really just try to drive home the point. We're good people, and I feel like there's this other energy that we got to counter.
Maz, let me tell you, I have never been happier than living in the Middle East. The people from this region are fantastic. So that's my little 2 penneth worth. Thank you, sir.